welcome back. It's me, Karen, and welcome back. Today I am doing a review on the super hype item Fenty Beauty launch line by Rihanna. I'm so excited to talk about this because she has been my favorite idol since like the Umbrella era. I look up to her so much. I love how authentic she is, and I just love her music and what she's all about. When I was invited to go to New York for Fenty Beauty launch, it's one of those moments in my life where I'm just like, oh my freaking god, I'm going to see one of my favorite people in this entire world. And obviously I vlogged a little bit of it because I was so excited, so that vlog will come out in the next video. If you guys are interested on my honest opinion and my first impression on Fenty Beauty items that was gifted to me, keep watching. So today I'm gonna be trying the products that they gifted me in the bag. The first product is going to be their Soft Matte Pro Filter. Packaging is made out of glass. It's really nice quality, and I love how it's a soft touch matte on the cap as well as on the pump. Apply this all over my face as the base and the primer. And from the packaging, it should be a matte finish, so it should be great for people with oily skin, but let's see how it feels on mine. I actually have dry to combination skin, so I normally don't reach for mattifying primers. I usually reach for primers that have a little bit of moisture in it. From my first impression, I wouldn't recommend it for people with oily skin because I do feel that there is a good amount of moisture in this product. So I definitely wouldn't recommend it for people with extremely oily skin. But I think if you want that soft matte kind of finish, this will give it to you. And I do absolutely love the way it feels on my skin. It's very smooth and velvety. Yeah, I really like it. The next thing I'm gonna try on is their Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And when I swatched myself at Fenty, I decided I was the color 200. Now, I've heard a lot about this foundation, how it supposedly oxidizes, but after watching Fenty Beauty's Instagram story, they did mention that this does not oxidize. Oxidization is present when the foundation changes color and becomes more gray or even has a white cast over it. This doesn't do that. It definitely darkens after a little bit after you apply it, so when you are swatching, give it a moment to settle into your skin, let it dry. The way Fenty Beauty explained it was that imagine you're applying a fresh coat of paint on their wall, and the first coat, when it's so wet, it always appears a little bit lighter, but when it dries, it will settle into the color that's supposed to be. With that in mind, I'm going to give this a try, and I am a little bit nervous because I didn't realize that when I was swatching myself at Fenty. This may be a little bit darker on me, but I always feel that foundations are better darker anyway because you can always lighten it up with concealer. So it says to shake well, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It does have a very liquidy sound to it, but after you shake it for a bit, it goes away. So I'm guessing the formula kind of settles in to become more creamy. So this is after one pump of foundation, and it's a very runny formula. I'm going to dot it all over my face. My first impression of this is that it feels a lot like the Giorgio Armani foundation, and it's also very watery when you first apply it on, but it gives you a very, very soft and natural finish. I'm gonna also apply some to my neck. Now with a paddle brush, I'm just going to blend this product into my face. I wanna say the finish of this product is so silky. It definitely does not leave any dry patches on my face. So far, I really, really love this. And actually, I know I was a little bit nervous about the color earlier, but this actually matches me really, really well. Personally, I love foundations that are not too thick and heavy, and I feel like this is a foundation that you can keep building product on top of it, and it won't give you patchiness all over your face. Because after applying the first layer, I noticed that it sticks to your skin really closely, and it really just looks like second skin. It looks like I was born with skin that looks like this, and that's kind of the look that I'm always trying to go for. My first impression is I am very impressed with this foundation. It's easily become one of my favorites already after trying it once. I just love how thin it feels on my skin. It doesn't even feel like I have anything on. I'm just going to apply one more layer just to see how this foundation does when you do full coverage, or if it even can give you that full coverage look. Because right now I want to say this is like medium to natural coverage. Okay, so as I'm applying and blending out the second layer, it definitely did not compromise the first layer. It didn't move around the first layer at all. It's blending in very nicely, and it doesn't make my skin feel any heavier. I'm not noticing any cakiness at all. In fact, it looks like this is still the first layer, just fuller coverage. So my verdict on this foundation is that it looks beautiful with one layer, but if you want full coverage, you can totally layer it again with 2 layers and it'll still look really natural on your skin without giving you that cakey look. The next thing that came in the bag is this Fenty foundation brush in 110, and since I already applied it all over my face, I'm going to apply it on my neck just to see how the foundation brush works. My impression on the brush first off is that it feels very heavy duty, and I love the silver chrome finish right here, as well as a soft touch paddle on the brush end. The bristles are super duper soft. I love how they feel. I love a good brush. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this into my neck and see how the brush does. And usually what I look for in a good brush is that it doesn't leave any streakiness on my face or my neck. Wow, so far so good. I love it. Nothing bad to say about this brush at all. And as for all the price points of all the products that I mentioned in this, I will leave them in the description box below. I've been looking up to Rihanna since she released the song Umbrella, and that's a while ago, and I actually got to see her at the Fenty Beauty launch. She had this highlight on her face. This is called Trophy Wife, so I definitely had to get my hands on it. As you guys can see, the packaging, it's nothing I've seen before. So this is how the packaging for the highlight looks like. It's hard to open for people with nails though. It comes with a full-size mirror. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it. Whoa, whoa. This formula just feels so creamy on my hands, and the color payoff is amazing. There's not a lot of fallout at all when I'm swatching this. Now let's see how it looks on my cheeks. Fenty Beauty actually has a highlighter brush that comes with it. This brush, I was so impressed with it because it really does hug the crevices of your face and lands exactly where your highlight should be. Pick up some product. So my first impression as I'm picking a product is there's absolutely no fallout. Take a look at this. Nothing at all. And I'm going to dust off any excess product. There's not a lot of fallout as well from the brush. A lot of it's still maintained on the brush, which to me is very impressive. So, whoa. Whoa, holy dude. Oh my god. Do you see that? This highlight is phenomenal. It's crazy. This is what you like. If you like strobe-like highlights, this will definitely give it to you. And guys, this was only off after one application. This is incredible. This is kind of too intense for me, so I'm going to go back with, like, it's just for me. Like, I know some people love it like this, but to me, I feel like that's too intense, so I'm going to use this brush, the highlighting brush, and I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. Okay, once it's there, it doesn't move, it sets. So if you love this look, you're good for the rest of the night. This is freaking incredible to me though. All right, so that's my first impression on this highlighter. It's amazing. Whew, trophy wife, man. Now the next product I got in my bag is the Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo, and it comes in the color Lightning Dust right over here, and this is Fire Crystal. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Fire Crystal because that's what stood out to me when I was at Fenty. I'm gonna swatch it right next to Trophy Wife. Wow, do you guys see that? The color payoff is amazing. Again, the formula is very consistent and creamy. If you're gonna ask me if these items are a hit or miss, so far, it's a hit. And the next one I'm gonna swatch is called Lightning Dust. Oh, okay. So my first impression off of this is that, wow, it almost gives you a chrome-like finish. The sparkle particles in it is very limited, but it's more like a soft, wow, it's a soft glow. Wow, wow. I love this highlighter brush, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and try Fire Crystal. Oh my god. This is beautiful, right? Wow. Okay, I'm very impressed. The highlight is just so pretty. Oh my goodness. Wow. Now I'm going to be using the color Lightning Dust and apply it on the tip of my nose as well as my nose bridge. Okay, I love how that looks. I love how it gives me a softer glow. It's not too bling in your face. And I think that's perfect for your nose highlight. I don't want to look too much like Rudolph when I highlight my nose, so I think the softer highlight is really great for that effect. You get two options in this quad, or not quad, in this duo. You get one that's a little bit softer of a highlight, but it still has amazing payoff. Like guys, I only dust it once from here. My first impression of this is that it doesn't leave that dusty highlighter look that could look kind of cheap. This definitely looks high-end, it looks expensive. I'm definitely going to be reaching back for this product. I am absolutely in love. I got 2 matchsticks and I got 2 brushes, and these are hexagons, which is so cool because guys, look. They're magnetics. You kind of get this honeycomb shape when you have a whole bunch of her products. If you were trying to travel in like a quad or even duo, you can just bring it along like this and they'll stick together in this way. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty and get into the product itself and see how it feels and looks. This is a twist up product. The twist up mechanism feels very smooth. It doesn't feel light or cheap. So now I'm going to twist it all the way up so you guys can see how much product you get in this. Okay, so you get about 6 twist ups, 6 to 7 twist ups, and this is about how much you get. Here's a first swatch. Woohoo! This is such a gorgeous color. This matchstick is a shimmer skin stick, so you can apply it all over your skin as a highlighter if you want, or you can apply it on your eyelids as a eyelid color. What is that called? Eyeshadow. And now this is a brush that you can use to blend the product out. And how this works is that you push it down and then you have a slanted, kind of more of a stippling brush finish. Alright, so I'm going to be using the brush that is suggested with this product, and this is their highlighter brush 140. And I'll just show you on my hand to see how it looks like when you blend it out with the brush. It definitely softens up the color and it brings a little bit more shimmer out. I'm going to be applying it to my lids because I want to use it as a eyeshadow. I don't know. I'm going to use this brush to see how it looks once I blend it out. I know so far everything I'm saying has been so positive, but I'm not lying. It's really great. I really do like these products so far. Next, I'm swatching this color called Sinamon, and it looks like this when you roll it up out of the tube. This is how it looks like when you first swatch it on your hand. It has a really nice soft shimmer to it. As you can tell from the color, it is very true to a cinnamon color. It has this bronziness to it, but it has a little bit of pink undertones, which is beautiful. I love anything with a nice pink undertone. It looks like a metallic shimmer, which is very, very nice. Now I'm going to be using the highlighter brush and I'm going to blend this out just so you guys can see how it looks when it's softer. It looks like a really, really gorgeous lid color, as well as a really pretty highlight. Take a look at that. The shimmer and the gleam on this is just phenomenal. It's so consistent and pearlescent. I'm very impressed by that. So I would highly recommend this product. I would go ahead and purchase it again, and actually I would try and get multiple colors because I love these so much right now. The next product I got in the bag is the Invisimatte blotting powder in the color Universal. So what that means to me is that this is basically their translucent powder. Okay guys, look at this packaging once again. It's so unique. You have the same finish as a highlighter. So when you open this product up, you'll see that you have a nice soft film to protect your product, and it also comes with a little sponge that says Fenty Beauty on it. I actually like using these sponges right onto my face, but if you are not a sponge girl, this product has a brush that you can purchase if you're not a sponge type of girl. Wow. And it works like, okay, it works like this, which is really cool. It's magnetic. How the brush looks like when you open it up. I'm gonna use the brush and give it a try with this translucent powder. I'm gonna try it on this side of my face. Okay, all right, not bad. I love using sponges, so I'm gonna go ahead and try using a sponge and apply it under my eyes just to set the product as well as the foundation. My first impression of this powder is that it doesn't give you a lot of payoff when you first kind of swatch it with your finger. And it does seem like there's a slight bit of unevenness and chalkiness to this. This is probably not my favorite product from this line actually. Here, take a look. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but in person, it kind of settles around the lines and it doesn't blend well with my foundation that I actually already have on my hand. Right off the bat, you can see how scaly my hand is because of the powder. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely not my favorite product from this line or even purchase this, but since this is a first impression, I am definitely gonna go try it again, maybe with a different foundation or maybe with a beauty blender because sometimes that application is a lot smoother. I don't really like it because it's a little bit blotchy to me. I will definitely still give it another try and maybe another makeup tutorial or something. Hey, but I gotta give it to Rihanna because the sponge, I've never seen a sponge that has this kind of like faux leather finish on the top, so it's really gorgeous. And I do like how the mirror is full size. I'm just so impressed with her like packaging design. The finishings are so unique. I've never seen anything that is magnetic, and I feel like they put a lot of thought in making sure the user experience is very fluid and cohesive. I mean, come on, this is so cool. Magnetic stuff's got me. The last and final product that I got in my Fenty bag, and guys, just look how cool this bag is. The holographicness of this is just amazing. I can totally see myself wearing this out on a night out. But anyway, enough about the bag. We're on to the last product that I got in the bag, and this is blotting papers. Right off the bat, you can see that Fenty Beauty is right here in a really beautiful holographic silver font. And you have a little mirror just to see if you are oily or not. Right here, you can open it up. A refillable cartridge. You can open this baby up right here, and then you can repurchase these blotting paper cartridges. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. Close it up. And when you shut the lid, there are a good amount of teeth right here. Kind of like the saran wrap roll, and then you just go ahead and rip and you get your blotting paper. So now I'm just going to demonstrate how this looks like. My face is not oily whatsoever right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and demonstrate. Like, you can totally kind of see what you're doing with the little mirror right here, and you can go ahead and blot away all your, oh, actually I do have oil on my forehead. There's a good amount of oil on there that I didn't even know existed. This is so cool. I just love the packaging. It's so unique. Alright guys, it's time for the overall verdict. Is this a hit or a miss from Rihanna? I'm going to start with the packaging. The packaging itself is just phenomenal in my book. I've never seen anything so unique and innovative in makeup for a while. I think that the magnetic connections and also the hexagonal shapes is just really out there and unique. So, oh, also, I love how heavy each product feels. It just feels expensive. It feels like the money that you spent into it is worth it. And I think the soft touch of the products adds a little bit extra to how expensive and luxurious the product feels. So in terms of packaging, it's a home run. As for the face products, I am in love. I think so far, it's easily become one of my favorite foundation formulas because I love how thin and close to your skin it feels. And it also gives you the freedom to apply it and create more of a full coverage if you want. I think another thing to consider is that Fenty Beauty is offering 40 different shades. So she's making sure every single person on this skin tone range is covered, which to me is amazing because she's definitely thought of a very diverse audience that she wants to speak to and reach out to. To me, that is a mark of a successful beauty brand. It's one that thinks of all the universal shades out there, and I truly stand behind this mantra and even her advertising campaigns, because you notice that there's just so many different type of ethnicities and girls in the video that she is uplifting and showcasing. So the foundation, as you can see from how I'm raving about it, is a hit. And I would totally recommend you guys to go to a Sephora store and just check it out. Feel it out on your hands. Remember to give it a couple moments for it to really dry and settle on your skin so that you can match your color correctly. Love it! Now the highlighters, they're just amazing. They're definitely one of my favorite highlighters that I've tried so far on the market. If you like that really boom, loud highlight look, this is your product. And if you like something that's a little bit of a softer glow, the duo tend to have one that's brighter and one that is a little bit more muted. So definitely give that a try too. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the translucent powder is that great. It's not my favorite product, but this is just my opinion, and I'm sure for other people with other skin types, it might work really well for them, or I could just be using it incorrectly. If you guys have any tips, or if you guys tried it yourself and you love it, leave a comment below and let me know how I can improve in making this work for me. But right now, it's just not my favorite thing. However, I do really love this whole magnetic component. I think it's so unique. Once again, the packaging is just out the park. It's amazing. This has easily become my favorite highlighter brush right now. It's their 120 highlight brush. I am absolutely in love with the ergonomic of the brush. It hugs your face perfectly in the spots that it needs to hug, and it gives you the most intense application if that's what you want. Love it! Finally, I have this blotting paper mechanism from Fenty Beauty, and I think it's so freaking cute. I've never seen something so well thought out, and I love the fact that it is refillable, so you're never wasting. You're not adding more to the environment by polluting it with more plastic. So this is awesome in my book, and I think just putting a little bit of a mirror in here makes a huge difference. That way you can see if you are blotting the oil away from your face. My overall verdict of Fenty Beauty is a freaking hit. Rihanna made a little speech before she revealed all of her products, and she said that she spent 2 years creating and working on these products, and the fact that she spent 2 years, you can really tell she put a lot of thought into it, made sure the packaging is very unique, made sure the formula is very usable, very high quality, and creamy. That's what I look for in a good product with little fallout. The foundation, the primer, all of it is just wonderful. So yeah, that's my review on it. I am absolutely in love, and I'm not paid to say any of this at all. So if you guys have your own opinion about any products, please drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what skin tone you think you are. If you already know what skin tone you are, let me know what shade you are in Fenty Beauty. I am in 200, guys. So that'd be a really fun thing to learn about each other. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!